The Maldives is a place you've probably seen pictures of before. Picture perfect private homes soaring over vivid blue waters, powder soft white sand beaches, and breathtaking sunsets falling beyond the horizon. The Maldives' breathtaking scenery is wonderful to behold. You can't really appreciate it unless you visit. Couples on honeymoon seeking privacy and thrill seekers planning scuba diving and snorkeling excursions both like visiting the island nation of the Maldives. Visitors looking for a little relaxation can unwind at one of the island spas, and everyone should spend at least one day touring Mali, the capital of the Maldives. The hotels in this area are equally amazing, ranging from overwater bungalows to underwater hotels to breathtaking resorts. A thing you should pay attention to is that there are no direct flights from the United States, so getting there and staying there involves perseverance as well as a lot of money. The Maldives are about as remote as it gets, situated between the Arabian and Laccadive Oceans, around 500 miles southwest of Sri Lanka. Maldives travel tips. Best months to visit. From November through April is the ideal time to visit the Maldives. The island country has two seasons, a dry season and a wet, rainy season, and is warm and sunny all year long. Every season is better and worse for travel. Due to little precipitation and high temperatures, November to April will provide visitors the greatest weather in the Maldives. Regrettably, this is also the busiest time of year, and as a result, resort accommodation rates are high. You won't, however, have to deal with swarms of people like you might during the peak season in another location because each resort is located on its own island. The islands typically have severe winds and between 5 and 10 inches of precipitation per month from May to October, which is regarded as the rainy season. Visitors may discover better offers at this time of year, though, the term deal is relative, since the Maldives is a pricey location year-round. But because the region experiences bigger waves and better swells for surfing during these months, this time of year is well liked by surfers. Weather in Maldives. How to reduce costs in the Maldives. Don't anticipate too much. Budget travel to the Maldives is different from budget travel to Mexico or Asia, where you might be able to get by with spending less than $50 to $100 per day. Although there are various ways to cut costs, a trip here is often quite expensive. Pick your flights carefully. The cost of flying out of the US is prohibitive. The price will be less outrageous if you combine a trip here with one to the Middle East or Europe, where you can take a direct flight. Alternatively, think about obtaining a travel credit card and using airline and hotel loyalty points to make your travel arrangements. Choose your accommodations wisely. Here, there are no budget hotels, even the budget resorts are posh and prominently display exorbitant prices. Avoid the upscale resort in favor of the more reasonably priced guest cottages, inns, and vacation rentals on nearby islands if you're hoping to save money. Although it's likely that they won't have alcohol available, some tariffs at these hotel alternatives even include meals. Culture and customs. Since the 12th century, the Maldives has been an Islamic country. Religious practices are ingrained in the culture thanks to this rich background. There are numerous mosques in Mali, the country's capital, and many men and women are dressed conservatively. You should dress appropriately if you want to visit a mosque. Nevertheless, you should be aware that not all mosques are open to non-Muslims. Additionally, you'll see folks praying in front of others occasionally throughout the day. Reduce your voice and avoid walking in front of persons who are praying as a sign of respect. The majority of these overtly religious and cultural practices have been removed from the resorts. However, expect to see some Islamic rituals, such as neighborhood restaurants closing for the day, especially during Ramadan. Public demonstrations of affection, including holding hands or kissing, are forbidden. Although it is available and can be drunk on vacation islands, alcohol is also prohibited. Additionally, forbidden in this island country is homosexuality. Both men and women should wear conservative clothing while visiting male and female, as well as while commuting to and from the airport. The Maldives, which have dozens of resort islands, rely on tourism as its main business, which employs a sizable section of the workforce. The country of this island exports its sea catches to nations all over the world as its other significant industry. The rufiyaa, the currency of the Maldives, is equivalent to around $15. Be sure to verify the conversion rate before your trip, though, as it can vary. Although English is widely spoken and understood in the Maldives, Daivhi is the official language, especially among those who work in upscale resorts. Language. Eating plan. The cuisine of the Maldives draws largely on the local ingredients, hence fish, coconut, and starches are common elements in many recipes. You can anticipate finding a variety of seafood on the menus in the Maldives, including mahi-mahi, wahoo, and tuna. Samosas, curries, and spicy fried fish are some of the other widely consumed foods in the Maldives. Samosas are pastries filled with savory fillings such as spiced potatoes and vegetables. Remember that the Maldives is an Islamic country and that alcohol is not consumed there. Alcoholic beverages are, however, often permitted at resorts. If you're staying at a high-end resort, you'll probably have access to a wider selection of cuisines, from Middle Eastern and Asian to Italian and Spanish. Many hotels include breakfast, lunch, and supper buffets. You may choose an all-inclusive package that includes meals and drinks at select accommodations. Dining in the Maldives is highly pricey whether you select an all-inclusive or a la carte option. And if you want a genuinely distinctive experience, think about reserving a table at an underwater restaurant. Itha Undersea Restaurant at the Conrad Maldives Rangali Island Resort, 5.8 Undersea Restaurant at Hurawali Maldives, and Sub 6 at Niama Private Islands Maldives are a few alternatives. How to explore the Maldives? Walking is the greatest way to explore the Maldives. Regardless of the resort you choose, the 2.2 square miles capital city of Mali is walkable. Since the boat network is not particularly broad, island hopping at your leisure is not the ideal option. Having said that, you will be able to cross these seas if you are traveling by yacht. You'll most likely be taken by a representative from your resort to the island where you are staying after landing at Valana International Airport, MLE, on the island of Hulhul. To get to your location, you will need to use a ferry, a seaplane, a speedboat, or a combination of the three. Entry and exit requirements. International tourists to the Maldives must have a passport that is valid for 6 months after the anticipated departure date, together with documentation of sufficient finances and a future itinerary. A 30-day visa will be automatically given to you. It can be extended to 90 days upon request. Prior to travel, typhoid and hepatitis A vaccinations are advised. Visit the website of the U.S. State Department for more details.